Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this Facebook Live on this Tuesday, January 30th, almost the last day of the month.
Yes.
We're going to talk about how not end of January this weather is feeling like, just amazing, record-breaking temperatures, good stuff. Before we get into that, though, of course, we'd love to remind you, we're live every weekday morning on Facebook. It stays on your feed throughout the day, so whatever time works for you to catch up, we make it happen. Mm-hmm. We make it into a podcast as well. If you like to listen to podcasts, go to inforum.com/podcast. Look for the Inforum Minute or anywhere you find your podcasts. Plus, we're on all of the social media platforms as well. And the easiest way, just wake up with First News every weekday morning from 5 to 7 a.m.
Yes.
All right, the weather, record-breaking weather. And I want to use this word because we quoted you earlier. When we first talked to Lydia this morning, she said ridiculously nice.
Yeah, ridiculously nice.
Ridiculously.
It's so stupid beautiful. It's like mind-blowing.
Yeah.
So we're forecasting 40s for this afternoon. Wow. There is this very stubborn cloud line right now, which could end up impacting our temperatures. Right now holding tight along I-29 and points off to the east. It is cloudy in Fargo up in Grand Forks. But I was looking around on the DOT cams. You drive over to the Ariska rest stop, which is 45 miles from Fargo, and it's perfectly sunny. So not that far away from right here. They're soaking up the sunshine. Yeah. I do think the clouds slowly retrieve off to the east. It's just going to take some time to do so. And those who spend more time with the sun will be warmer. Those who spend more time with the clouds will stay a little bit cooler. Everyone's still above freezing for this afternoon, though. Looking at about 43 in Fargo today. Our record high is 45 from 1931. So we're right there.
Yeah.
We could set a new record today. Yeah. Tomorrow, I hate to use this word when it comes to weather because we all know weather's unpredictable, but tomorrow is almost a guarantee to set a new record high temp. We are forecasting 53 degrees.
That's crazy.
Record is 43 or 44 from 2009.
Which that's ridiculous for the last day of January.
Yeah.
50s.
That's wild.
Okay, so not only 50s, but also perfectly sunny and a light wind out of the west, like 5 to 10 miles an hour.
Goodness.
Yeah, the only thing, Tim, our building manager, walked by earlier this morning. He said, too bad tomorrow's weather isn't on a Saturday.
Yeah.
He's like, that's the only thing that could make it better. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, you can't have it all. You're asking for too much at this point.
Just take it and enjoy it.
Yeah, do something outside tomorrow. Grill, go for a walk, play in some puddles, whatever you need to do, because it's going to be beautiful outside. We still have pretty weather into Thursday, just cools down a little bit, mid-upper 40s, mostly sunny sky. Clouds are back by Friday, and then I have kind of a gloomier look for the weekend and into next week. Temps still in the 40s, though, even into next week. So even though we have that cloud cover scooting in, it doesn't dampen our temperatures too much. Probably not the 50s, but 40s are still great for the first week of February.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's really about it. I think pockets of fog possible this morning in spots. Those are probably burning off now as the sun is coming up. And then maybe some frost tomorrow morning after today's melting and a clear sky overnight. Otherwise,
that's an awesome forecast.
Yeah, really great forecast. Lacking snowstorms, lacking big moisture. We'll talk about moisture. We're watching moisture content closely as we head toward the spring. The big rain that we got in December helped, and then we headed into fall looking okay for moisture. It wasn't like it was super dry for most spots. Because I know that's a big topic too, about what's the moisture look like. Snow is beneficial. You do need snow and good moisture headed into spring. So it wouldn't hurt to get a little snow, but if it's going to be sunny and 50 on the last day of January, you won't get complaints from me.
No, neither.
Oh, man.
Okay, I think that's all. Thanks, guys.
Yes.
Thank you, Lydia. Big story we're tracking for you right now. The Polk County Sheriff's Office is actively investigating to determine if there's a current threat to the public or if the abduction of a 17-year-old girl is an isolated incident. Investigators say someone living in the area called them Monday afternoon after they say they saw the girl tied up and on the side of the road. They found her about 10 miles southeast of East Grand Forks. The girl told them she had been abducted and dropped off there. All-True ambulance called out to the scene, but the girl is reported to be okay. Of course, like I said, active investigation. So right now they're still trying to piece together what happened. So if you noticed anything suspicious while driving in this area, we're talking south of East Grand Forks along Highway 220, between Highway 2 and the Thompson Bridge, you're asked to call the sheriff's office. So anything, even as, the smallest little detail, if something seemed not quite right in that area, please call.
Yeah, absolutely.
And of course, we also have a team that will be following up on this, tracking this, because there's a lot of questions.
There really
remain
is, yeah.
on
And
this
is it
story.
connected to something larger or, that kind of thing. So, All right, Governor Doug Burgum now asking President Joe Biden for a major disaster declaration. It comes following that Christmas ice storm that left thousands of people around our area without power. Burgum back then issued an executive order on December 29th declaring a statewide emergency for infrastructure damage, but now he's asking for federal assistance in 13 counties in North Dakota for more aid from the federal government. Of course, freezing rain, wind destroyed more than 2,000 power poles during that storm. The estimated damage cost about $11.5 million.
Okay, I didn't even know this till right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, I
So-
put this in there. I was like, this is going to be news to Lisa.
This is breaking news. Just announced this morning, Blake Shelton is coming to the Red River Valley Fair. Mark this
Yes,
down. Put it in your
absolutely.
phone planner right now. July 12th. Tickets go on sale February 2nd. So Blake Shelton coming to town. He's
Yeah, it's
very
exciting.
popular. So that's
Absolutely.
big score.
I want to go to that one.
I do too. Yeah. So, and you might want to get your tickets early. I feel like last year it was packed. They had like Jelly Roll. Wasn't that like the, biggest show that they've had
Yeah.
at the fair? So like,
I went
yeah.
to Dan and Shay last year at the fair too, and that was a lot of fun. So they've had some good concerts out there.
Big names, yeah, so that's a big one for
Yeah.
sure.
All right. We have an important prescription drug recall to tell you about this morning. Azurity Pharmaceuticals has recalled some of its ADHD and narcolepsy medicine. A different drug actually ended up in the pill bottles. The recall warned people who take the wrong meds that are in these bottles, in this case, could experience drowsiness, which increases the risk of someone injuring themselves. Thankfully, so far, no reports of any injuries, but you can find the details on the recalled drugs and the lots that they're a part of on the FDA's website, so go there for more information. And then if you do have those medications, take them back to the pharmacy immediately. They'll get you squared away.
Hot mic coming up 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inform.com. Dom is going to be talking about the Twins. They've made their first big move for 2024, a big trade. Who did they trade?
Jorge Polanco, the second baseman. He's going to the Mariners for a few players, prospects, that kind of thing. Last year, you'll recall, the Twins traded away Luis Ariz, who was a great player for them, but they got Pablo Lopez, who ended up being an ace and helping them get them to the playoffs. So we'll see how this trade turns out for them, but Dom's going to be talking about that this morning. Plus, a big weekend for Moorhead hockey, both on and off the rink. Find out more about the Break the Ice campaign. Hot Mic, live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and on Inform.com.
And now is a great time to get that Inform.com subscription, 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to check it out.
And remember, join us for the rest of our newscast today. Our next one's at 11 o'clock this morning, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10 as well.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.